didn't do it. I don't know.
All right, everybody,
who
welcome to
said
another
he did
edition
it.
of Metro on the Move.
Wasn't
Today,
me.
we are with the Odd Squad. That's right, we've got a whole lineup of people that are going to be on today's episode. And as we start things off, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to my buddy right here.
Who?
The man, the myth, the legend, Atypical Hiker. Thank you for joining us, my friend. It's been forever since we had him out here on the Pine Mountain Trail. He's been out on the AT doing all kinds of sections, making his way
Been
to
to
Katahdin.
Alaska.
Been to Alaska doing all kinds of things, and we finally got him to do an appearance with us,
Been to New York
a
a couple of
small
times.
guys here.
Been to North Carolina a few times.
I mean, you're just all over the place, man. It's like, it's hard to get this guy to just show up with us, but thank you, man. This is one of the OGs, one of the people that I first met out here on the Pine Mountain Trail. Atypical Hiker, how have you been, my friend?
I've been doing okay.
Yeah?
I've been keeping really busy. Trying to get a couple of jet skis worked on, doing a whole bunch of driving, and my heart is on the trail and want to be back on the AT. So
Where are
really,
you
that's-
headed next, though, on the
So
AT?
probably the next section. I've got two 50-mile sections I would like to complete before the end of the year, but probably only going to get one realistically, and that would be Carver's Gap to Boots Off Hospital.
That is an incredible section. In fact, for those that are just now watching this live stream, if you're looking for the best section on the Appalachian Trail, make sure you check out Carver's Gap to Boots Off Hospital and stay at Boots Off Hospital. Have you stayed there before?
No, I've never been there, but I have a package waiting on me still.
Ooh, what kind of package?
Well, I had a mouse chew a hole in my waist strap zip pouch.
We've had a couple episodes with mice before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had a few run-ins. There's a few of them in the shelters, so if you think there aren't, you're going to find out real quick there's plenty of them in there.
Now, I learned something very important for those at home as a takeaway. If you are staying in a shelter, there are going to be mice there no matter what time of year it is.
No matter.
Because they are vigorous creatures. They are looking for any type of food, any time of year. My recommendations to you is to always keep 6 inches above your head and to your side, especially if you're on the side of the shelter, because the mice are going to need room to run around you. Otherwise, they're going to dance on your face. In fact, they danced on your face on Trey Mountain, did they not?
Yeah, I had to evict a couple that night. and the other thing you'll notice with those mice is there'll be like a greasy spot in the wall that's really greasy. That's where they're going in and out of a hole. It's really nasty, greasy. Might be a little bit of hair, but it's kind of black. It's kind of nasty.
I didn't know where you're going with that greasy hole.
No, it
inside the
was kind of nasty. And there was one night that I was in the Smokies, and it was so quiet. You could hear yourself think, but it was so quiet. I woke up hearing this fluttering, and it was bats' wings. Bats coming into the shelter at night, eating mosquitoes. It was that quiet. You could hear the bats' wings.
That's kind of cool having bats actually eat the mosquitoes, though. That's actually a good thing. So on the
That's
trail,
what
you
they
get-
were doing.
I
They
get
were
bit up
tearing them
pretty
up.
good.
They were tearing them up.
Well, for those now joining us, guys, we have the Odd Squad here today on this live stream. There's going to be Hooter, the Kid, as well as Tresmo joining in just a few. We wanted to make sure, though, we had enough time to introduce everyone and time for you guys to ask any questions, especially as you pop onto this live stream. In fact, if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments now or in the chat room. And if you're enjoying today's live stream, hit that like button because that helps us reach a greater audience. And for those that are joining us on this live stream, thank you so much.
Noah's on there.
Noah, what's going on, my friend? We're about to hit 5 million views on this channel, so thank you to everyone that's been joining us over the years. We're about to celebrate 5 years together as the Odd Squad.
Isn't that something?
5 years out here on the Pine Mountain Trail, man. It's been a lot of memories, lots of memories, but we learned something from everyone on every single backpacking trip. In fact, Johnny, you've been really quiet over there.
Well, I was waiting till you finished, but he mentioned about his jet skis, and he has a second YouTube channel.
What's the name of that channel?
Yeah,
Now, Shade Tree Jet Ski.
Shade
It
Tree
just
Jet
teaches
Ski.
people how to repair two-stroke jet skis.
Now, I'm never going to own a jet ski, ever, after watching his videos.
And I never show my face on that channel.
Yeah,
That's my gimmick.
Yeah, he never shows his face, only his hands. But there's a lot to it. It's very interesting. I find it. I give you a.
I always get a
He
thumbs
always
up.
like, why are you watching them? But it's just interesting the terminology in those fields like that. He was a mechanic, so he knows what he's doing. But it's interesting.
I got him all fooled.
And that's his. He has a small income coming from that too.
So we just got a question about the Pine Mountain Trail, though. Didn't Meg ask a question right here? It said something about She's about to hit the pine.
Oh, Meg Vanderbilt, I'm doing my first PMT through hike tomorrow. Any last minute advice? It's kind of warm, unseasonably warm right now. But I think it's going to be good weather all week.
He's doing the through hike tomorrow
Yeah,
too.
I
by the
am.
way.
I'm actually starting a through hike
But he's
tomorrow at mile
starting-
23 and hiking to mile 0.
But any advice that you would give her as a first time through hiker? or
Just
through?
do 8 miles a day, or you know that if you can do 8 miles a day, you got it licked. 3 days, you're done.
Awesome, awesome. Well, again, you're going to be out here for the next couple of
I
days.
am. I'll be with Mentor, who was with us at
Yeah.
the beginning of this year, starting from Springer. Mentor and his wife.
Oh, okay.
So both of them, I'll be hiking the trail with them starting tomorrow.
Well, one piece of advice that I would give you is to always follow tips from Johnny Camper. In fact, when I through hiked the Appalachian Trail, most of the things I learned were from Johnny Camper out here on the Pine Mountain Trail. And in fact, one of the things that you had recommended years ago was to stay organized, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he did.
So one of
Always
the
has.
parts of staying organized that he always would do is he would have a footprint, like almost like a footprint has been cut down to a certain size. What was the size?
My size is 32 by 42.
Yeah, it's a little
inches.
bigger.
So a little ground sheet that he would put down by his chair, and he would organize his entire camp system out there in terms of all the items that he would need by his chair. And if it began to rain, he'd be able to pick up all those things very quickly on the footprint and move it away.
Yeah, you grab 4 corners, grab it up, move to your
It's a quick move. Yeah, quick grab and go.
Well, one of the items that we picked up from him and said, hey, wouldn't that be cool if you could personalize it? Well, didn't you just personalize a footprint?
I just personalized a footprint.
Show us what you got here,
And
my friend.
This
Oh!
given to me. This is a picture I took going up Kawohe on the AT this year. This was
Nice.
This was the morning of summer solstice, and I used tips from Tresmo, who is a outdoor photography. I don't know, expert, more expert than me. I used his tips to take this photo, and Ben McMillan of Hilltop Packs actually gave me a gift card, and I just wanted to thank him for this because this is like epic photo. I loved it.
So this would be a great idea for those that are starting out on the Pine Mountain Trail or any trail. So if you're interested, especially with Black Friday right around the corner, make sure you check out Hilltop Packs. And if you use code METRO, you get a special discount on anything from Hilltop Packs. But they make custom gear with any image. But this footprint, this should be in everybody's backpack, and that would be an excellent gift to take with you. Johnny Camper is the original OG of that idea. So thank you so much for sharing that.
The
with
idea
us.
started with John. It sure did.
No, I actually can't take credit for it. My brother-in-law, Mike P.
It was
Hiker-
Mike.
Mike P. Hiker was the one
Okay.
that came up with it, and I quickly adopted it. And in fact, you see it over there now by my chair. And it's just called a accountability cloth. That anything you put on it, you put everything on that piece of cloth. Even a big long handle spoon that seems to have legs.
Won't get lost in the leaves.
All you know is that big handle spoon is on that cloth.
What else is in your hand there? Another
Oh,
gift.
I got
You
this.
got something else from
I got this also from Ben.
You want to a little closer there?
The dog bone.
Yep.
Apex Giant dog bone. This is the large size.
And what do you use that for?
So this is for the PCT style hang.
Helps
to hang your food bag.
Right. So that's another cool piece to pick up
and
from.
this is. I haven't used it yet. I brought it to use on this trip. So I just got all this stuff from him recently.
Well, I use both the footprint and that dog bone on my entire Appalachian Trail through hike, and I definitely recommend it. But one more item, though, you're wearing here. What is that emblem on top of your hat there?
Oh, it's a chicken.
A chicken from
head.
what company?
Squak Mountain Company.
You can't stop the Squawk.
You just can't stop it.
Because I'm so warm, looking fly, a mile high in the sky. You can't stop, can't stop the squawk. You just can't stop the squawk. A soft touch, warm feel, the real deal I can get. You can't stop the squawk. You just can't stop the squawk. Because I want to see you rock the squawk and I want to hear you scream out loud. I want to hear you rock the squawk and I want to you scream out loud. Can't stop the squawk. You just can't stop the squawk.
All
So the
right.
Squak makes microgrid fleeces. If you haven't heard of their company, make sure you check them out. That's another excellent item that I recommend for any backpackers out there to wear on the trail. Use code METRO for a discount site-wide. Squak. Can't stop it, right, my friend?
Can't stop it.
Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring on our next guest.
No. 1 second. We
Okay.
got Kat from Belgium.
Okay.
Kat
Oh!
from Belgium's on that, and that sent y'all into singing
Singing
mode.
mood, yes.
Singing mood. Can you bring back some members from our
Oh, cat from Belgium, we would like to say welcome. Welcome. Welcome to Cumberland.
There we go. That's for you, Kat.
Woo! The singing hiker. Make sure you check out Atypical Hiker, the original OG from the Oz Squad. So glad to have you here. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and grab our next guest. Come on over here, the kid. He's one of our newest members of the Oz Squad. And if you haven't heard of the kid yet, he's from the Marlow Factor. He's got a new YouTube channel out, and he's going to tell us a little bit about that. But before we get into all that, my friend here just got back from his through hike of the Foothills Trail. The kid, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing well. How about you tonight, Metro?
Oh, you know, I'm just trying to live like you. You look fresh dressed like $1,000,000.
I'm telling
What's
you,
this shirt you got here?
Town Gear, baby.
TownShirt,
Rocking
right?
it. Yeah,
Oh,
TownShirt.
What's these like little newts and stuff like that?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
little
We actually
S.
seen some of
Come
them
on
on
over
trail.
just
I
a
saw
little
a
bit.
few on the
Come on
HE.
over a little bit.
Yeah,
Andy,
looking
come
good.
on in frame a little bit. There we go.
Well, I don't think they want to see all of my ugly mug.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
they
trying to
do.
cover it
Yeah,
up
they
as much
do.
as possible. I got this beard. In fact, I just pulled a bird out of it earlier. Ah! Can't stop. So, Chris, as you just got off the Foothills Trail, it was perfect weather out there.
Oh,
but
amazing.
for anyone that's about to attempt through hiking the Foothills Trail, what would be some advice that you would give any of our viewers on today's episode?
Any advice for our viewers out there? Take your time and enjoy that trail. It has a lot to offer. It's like a complete surprise around every corner out there. Just enjoy the beauty of it, I guess.
Enjoy the ride, right?
Yeah,
Enjoy
absolutely.
the ride.
Enjoy that journey.
So again, he just started a newer YouTube channel. If you haven't heard of the kid, check out the Marlow Factor. Is that the name?
The
Correct?
Marlow Factor.
The Marlow Factor. And you are actually out there with your wife, Melissa?
Not on the foothills.
No, but on your channel.
Yes,
on your channel.
absolutely, Melissa.
And you specialize on your channel telling what kind of backpackers what to do. What would you say your specialization is?
My specialization would be for new backpackers and for other backpackers out there that have different conditions. Let's say you have like a heart condition, or let's say you have other ailments going on. You have like, oh, I can't get out because of my back, or I can't get out because something happened and something's broke. Yes, you can.
So let's talk about some other items recently today. Today on the Pine Mountain Trail, you actually did something very smart for those that are starting to backpack in terms of what to bring in terms of food on the trail, right? And you did something that I was actually quite jealous of. What did you do for lunch?
I did Subway.
You brought in a sub. So for those that are looking for the perfect backpacking meal, especially if you're doing an overnighter or a weekend hike, it's very smart to pack in a sandwich the night one, because one, backpacking meals can be very expensive. And for those that are on a budget, I always recommend going and getting a sub. And my friend here did exactly that. But today, I didn't do Subway. You know what I did?
What'd you do?
I did my way.
Your way.
Yeah, I made my own sandwich with whatever I had in the fridge. So again, you don't have to start at Subway to bring in any type of backpacking food. You can make your own sandwich and hike it in, because it will hold at least 12 hours or so. It wasn't too hot out there, so you don't have to start in at Subway to bring this up. You can bring anything, especially what you have available in your fridge. But I also have an ultralight piece of gear that I want to share with you. But before I get to that, for those that are looking for something that would be extremely cheap in terms of a gift to give this week for the holidays that are coming up, is a clothesline as well as some clothespins. Johnny, you actually have a nice little setup here in terms of a clothesline. And the reason why I think that this is a good gift to give anyone is because, one, it's cost efficient. You can get this materials anywhere. But Johnny, let's see what you have here. all these
Oh,
different clips. This is a nice
that's
little
cool.
setup and so forth. There's all kinds of options on Amazon. I recommend getting an ultralight
You
piece of
stretch them
string,
out.
and then this particular item here, which also doubles as a clothespin that actually goes on the clothesline itself. Super light, isn't it not?
That's
Hi-
crazy light.
Hey, hikers stink. You can just
Hikers
hook
stink,
that
so
on your
also you can
put
al-
that on your nose.
So if it stinks too bad, can't smell nothing. Hangs up your food, actually hangs up your clothes too when they get wet. In fact, I'm looking over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a clothesline. As your clothes get hit with a little bit of rain and so forth, it's nice to have those options to be able to hang up your clothes. So if you're looking for an ultralight gift to give someone, make sure you check out a ultralight piece of string and a clothespin like this. And in fact, I want to give you this, my friend.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ultralight gift, as I enjoy some tips, because again, ultralight backpacking, I hike in what I have left over from the week. I don't have to stop at any gas station. I'm taking what I have in my cabins. Now,
I get the
the
close.
kid, what would you recommend, again, to anyone on the Pine Mountain Trail? Because you've been out here a few times. What is a good piece of advice that you would give to anyone that comes out to the Pine Mountain Trail?
A good piece of advice.
Yeah.
Just come out. Enjoy it.
Oh, well, there's a way I think that you can enjoy the Pine Mountain Trail year round, and that would be to join what association?
The Pine Mountain Trail Association.
That's right. If you join the Pine Mountain Trail Association and contribute $25, you'll become a member. And not only become a member of the Pine Mountain Trail Association, but it also helps you dock the fees for the entire year. So what does that mean? Each time you come out on the Pine Mountain Trail, you have to reserve in advance, and it's $12 per person. If you have the Pine Mountain Trail Association membership, the fees are docked for the year. So if you want to make a nice contribution that goes to the
Only
maintainers,
for the member. Only for the member.
right, only for the member. Of course.
Family.
If you buy a family pass, but then it also has to be those members are listed as well.
Right.
So we
You need
encourage everyone out here watching to get their own personalized membership to the Pine Mountain Trail Association, to get that membership before you come out here, and to always reserve in advance.
Yes.
If you come twice a year, you've already paid for your donation.
So with that being said, we want to bring on our next
No,
guest.
not quite
Not
yet.
yet?
What is your favorite cocoa
Chocolate
mint?
mint.
Now,
Cocoa.
yeah. Now, I introduced you guys, you and your wife Melissa, but I used to think this was my go-to. Yeah,
The best.
but
Melissa,
I had raspberry. I bought the variety pack, and I kept pushing this raspberry to the side because I didn't think I'd like
Didn't?
it. But I finally got down to it and tried it, and Jesus, I bought a whole 3 dozen of them, and I've already drank all of those. Anyway, I was picking on Chris's wife, Melissa, and I was always teasing her about this raspberry, right? And anyway, she sent these to me. He went and bought her
Oh, wow, nice.
three dozen packs of the raspberry. But anyway, this has become my go-to now, the raspberry.
Yep.
Thank you, Melissa, if you're watching.
Well, stay tuned about the hot chocolate, because we have a funny story that we're going to share with Tresmo
Jim
at the
McCray.
very end of that. We have what?
Question from Jim McCray.
Okay.
Any recommendations on training? The last 2 times he's been on the PMT, he struggled on the hills and rocks.
Ooh.
Anybody have recommendations?
I have a recommendation. So for those that are training for any type of hike that's longer distance, get on a treadmill and increase the gain, or I guess the
elevation.
the elevation, or whatever that is, the grade. Increase the grade as you continue to train on the treadmill, but also to wear your backpack. And if you wanted to go the extra mile, go and put on wet clothes before.
Nobody doing all that.
Put on wet clothes and then get on a treadmill. That will help you from an endurance perspective to not only, if it does rain on you, that you're prepared. No matter if you're soaking wet, with weight on you, you can go the distance, and that will help you get up those miles, especially if you're going up hills and so forth. Is to have the weight on you, get on a treadmill, increase the grade, and wear wet clothes. Those are my recommendations for anyone training for any long distance through hike.
Can I say something?
Sure.
And as you guys know on my channel, that you hike your hike. You know, you're gonna see people out there that can do trails like just blow right past you. And you know what, once again, as I've always said, hats off. You know what, congrats. And I mean that with all my heart. As you know, I can't. And some of you on here may not be able to as well. And you know, but hike your hike. Always hike your hike, and just put one foot in front of the other, and you can do it.
Well, what's the name of your channel?
The Marlowe Factor.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get to the next member of the Odd Squad. He's going to be joining us. His name is Hooter. Hooter also has a channel called Danny Stevens Hiking. Danny, get on over here and join us on today's live stream. In this episode, again, if you are new to the channel, here we go. You're going back. Oh, he's gonna.
All right.
He's a little bit shy here, so he's gonna.
Man of few words.
Man of few words. Never had that happen before. But my friend here, Hooter, we met years ago at the original Pinhoti Fest.
Yep.
If you guys haven't heard of Pinhoti Fest, it's every single, was it September or August? When is the actual?
September 29th.
September 29th. And there's all kinds of vendors, speakers, and all kinds of great stuff that happens out there at Pinhoti Fest. Hooter has been out here with the kid. He recently completed his through hike of the Foothills Trail. What was your take on that experience, and what would you recommend to anyone watching today's live stream in terms of what they can expect out there on the Foothills Trail?
One of the most beautiful and scenic trails that I've hiked in a whole long time. As far as hiking and preparing for it, just get out every day and walk. Put you a pack on, put some weight in it, and just get out and walk.
How many miles per day were you doing on that trail?
Chris and I took about 8-9 miles a day, and we went to all the side trails, saw all the waterfalls, took our time, just loved it. It was great.
Now, when Andy did the Foothill Trail, he did it in 4 days.
Yeah, 4
But
days.
he said he wouldn't do that again.
No.
When you and
Yeah.
Chris did it,
Yeah.
y'all and Kevin, he's done it too. And you guys took your time, enjoyed the whole trail and all the side trails.
Oh, yeah.
And you did it in how many days?
9 days.
9 days.
Yeah.
Now that's more realistic to me.
It was fun.
Yeah, it
it's
is fun, yeah.
absolutely a ball when you can take your time. Now, we got in a race with some fellas trying to get the campsites that we wanted, and had to hike.
Yeah, well, you're gonna
Sometimes
have.
Chris would send me ahead and grab
Yeah.
the campsite
Yeah.
before anybody else could
Well, I'm
get
sure
it,
you're
but-
gonna have that kind of
Oh, yeah.
competition out there.
Yeah.
But basically, like you say, is just take your time and enjoy it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
what we
we're out
did.
here. We're not out here to kill ourselves.
Yeah.
We're out here to enjoy.
Well, that's absolutely the way to do the Foothills Trail, in my opinion, is do it slow and go see everything.
All right,
It's a
George,
beautiful
I see
trail.
you online. Curious George is saying hello.
Well, in terms of enjoying your time on the trail, one thing I thought was key was you took all kinds of great foods with you, correct? What kind of food were you taking with you on the trail?
Oh, wow. One of them was the freeze-dried fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I carried the freeze-dried blueberries, strawberries, mangoes, and bananas. No weight. It's expensive, but I mean, you know, if you're trying to get light, then that's the way to go, is your freeze-dried foods.
Now, you do have a YouTube channel. Would you like to
Yeah,
express
it's-
what's the name of it?
Hooter Hikes.
Is it Hooter Hikes? I
Hooter
thought it was
Hikes.
Danny Stevens.
Well, originally it was Danny Stevens.
Okay, Hooter Hikes now.
Yep.
Okay.
I changed it to Hooter Hikes.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
And then speaking of good food, in case you didn't know this, he's also got his own little farm, a little bit of different gardening he does out there. And in fact, one of the
Homesteader.
things he shared with me today was some goobers that I was able to put in my nutsack here. So I've been eating all these goobers. In case you don't know what a goober is, they are all kinds of mixed nuts, but peanuts specifically. He actually farmed. You have you said a nice little garden of peanuts
Yeah.
out there, right?
My wife and I plant a garden, and I plant it and she tends to it, basically.
And you know, one of the recommendations you said in terms of how to toast or how to roast
Yeah.
peanuts. What was your recommendation on how to do that?
Yep. Her recipe is heat an oven to 400, cut it off, put a pan of peanuts in there, and let them stay till it gets cool.
Oh,
And
okay.
they'll-
That's how you do it.
They'll pretty much be perfectly parched by then.
So if you went out and got green peanuts, right? Anywhere in any store, would that do the same process?
Yeah, you
Nope.
gotta let green peanuts dry.
So you have to let them dry first. So it's
Yeah.
not just to throw any type of green peanuts inside of the oven and put it on 400 and let it off to toast. But that was a cool little tip. I never heard of that before, and I'm gonna do that myself.
Yeah.
What I was showing you though, earlier you saw my friend Atypical Hiker using the dog bone, right? So what you do is you would connect it to a bear line and a carabiner, but you would use it to attach to a rucksack like this. This is just a custom rucksack that we got from Hilltop Packs. And in fact, if you use code METRO on Hilltop Packs, don't want to lose those. You can actually get a discount on rucksacks, but also food bags, that footprint that you saw earlier. So if you're interested in a customized rucksack, make sure you check out Hilltop Packs, as it makes an excellent stocking stuffer. Again, for those that are joining us on today's live stream, make sure you hit that like button if you're enjoying today's content, talking about all kinds of things related to Pine Mountain Trail, the Foothills Trail. Johnny Camper, again, the original OG of the Oz Squad. Thank this guy, because without Johnny Camper, we wouldn't be out here today, because none of us would know each other. So Johnny Camper, you are the glue. We appreciate all of the tips and advice that you've been sharing with us, that we've been using on trail for the past 5 years. Johnny Camper, our hats are off to you.
Well, thank you so much. But I learned from other people.
Yeah?
I don't have no original thoughts about anything. I observe and watch and incorporate into my hiking these tips and things that y'all talk about. I don't come up with anything.
Well, that being said, guys, even if you can't make it to the Foothills Trail, or even the Pine Mountain Trail, or even the AT, or any long distance hike, it doesn't matter. Get out there and get out there in nature. You can go camping somewhere close to home. In fact, I recommend to anyone that's getting into backpacking to look at places that are close to home, but more specifically to share the experiences with friends. If you don't have any friends, make sure you reach out to people in the hiking community, especially on YouTube, because you never know. Most of the time, they're really approachable and would love to meet you out there on trail. Johnny Camper was very, very approachable. And in fact, if you haven't heard of Johnny Camper, make sure you check out his YouTube channel, as he's always out here on the Pine Mountain Trail, but has been super, super influential, not only to myself, but so many hikers. Again, get out there, go somewhere local, and just start backpacking, start camping, and use the tips that you see on his channel, as he has a lot of great advice that anyone could use in their strategy as they begin backpacking. So, Hooter, again, for those that are just now starting out backpacking, what recommendation would you give to someone on today's live stream?
Start slow and work your way. Start slow and work your way up. It's gonna take time, but you can do it. You can do it.
All right, guys, so we have one more guest from the Oz Squad. Again, Hooter, it's nice to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us on today's
buddy.
episode. Let's go ahead and bring out my next guest, Tresmo. Tresmo I've actually known for the past 6 years. My friend has been coming out to things like AT Gateways and also Pinhoti Fest, but he's also been a regular staple out here on the Pine Mountain Trail. Tresmo, how you doing, my friend? Looks like you're sipping on something good there. What is that?
This is the mint chocolate chip hot chocolate.
Mint chocolate chip hot cocoa.
By far the best.
Oh my gosh, that's
You
always
You haven't had this one yet.
Trumps the others.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had strawberry. I haven't had the raspberry. so
I
maybe
can't
that's
give
good.
you this because this was gifted to me.
Oh, well, there you
But
go.
if it wasn't, I would have give it to you.
Wow, what a gift there, right? The mint chocolate chip, the raspberry. But let me tell you a funny story before we get into too much about the hot cocoa and other stories. But Johnny Camper called me up one day and he goes, Andy, I've got all these new flavors of hot cocoa. Now we know what Tresmo's favorite flavor is mint hot chocolate, but Johnny was like, yeah, I've got vanilla, raspberry, all these different flavors. He said, Andy, I'll give you one. Which flavor do you want? He starts going through the flavors. Johnny, what were some of the flavors?
It was chocolate supreme. It was salted and unsalted caramel.
And then he hit salted caramel, and that's the one I wanted. And I was like, oh, salted caramel. And then he's
I
like,
kept going.
mint chocolate, raspberry, vanilla, butterscotch. I was like, no, hot. I'll take the salted caramel. He's like, no. I also have chocolate supreme and so forth. So
I had just gotten that one and I hadn't tried it yet. And I was sorry I told him because that was one he wanted.
well, what I did for you, my friend, is on today's episode, I wanted to give you back your salted caramel hot chocolate because I know it meant so much to you. It's an incredible flavor, so I went ahead and picked that up and wanted to give that back to you.
All of them are good.
All of
I've
them.
learned to appreciate all of them, but the mint chocolate and the raspberry is my two favorite.
Yeah.
This one is good too.
Let's get back to Tresmo. Tresmo has been coming out, again, hiking with us on the Pine Mountain Trail for several years now, but he's also a photographer, right? And you can
That's
see
true.
some of your work where on Instagram?
It's basically called Tresmo 1.
Tresmo One on Instagram. So if you
Instagram.
guys want to follow Tresmo and see some of the photography that he does, make
Yeah.
sure you check that out. Go
And
ahead.
in the vein of the Hilltop Packs mat,
Oh,
I have one as well.
and where's this from?
This is a photo I took in Grand Teton National Park, but
Yep.
see that?
Yeah, I see it.
That's Ben McMillan's signature. So.
Woo! And for those that don't know who Ben McMillan is, he is actually the founder of Hilltop Packs.
Super nice guy.
Super nice guy, and again, they make all kinds of custom gear. So if you're looking for the perfect gift this holiday season, make sure you check out Hilltop Packs and use code METRO for a discount site-wide to get all kinds of great gifts for any backpacker on your list.
Ben is also a backpacker, so he knows
is.
what
Oh,
we
yeah,
want
yeah.
and need. So
All kinds of good stuff. But Tresmo was also recently starring at the last AT Gateways. In fact, you gave a session on,
Trail photography.
and it was incredible. For
thank
almost
you.
1 hour, there was all kinds of tips and tricks in terms of how to up your game with all types of devices, right?
That's right.
What kind of camera would you recommend to anyone that's starting out with photography on the outdoors?
Well, there's a famous saying, the best camera is the one you have with you. So
yeah,
if
right.
you've got an iPhone, that's all you need to start out and take fantastic photos. And if you want to go from there, if you want to get fancy and carry more weight, the sky's the limit. But you can do a lot with a smartphone nowadays.
Now, your go-to camera, though, I've seen this camera, and it's actually become very hard to get. It's been out for a few years. What is your other go-to
Well,
camera?
my other trail camera is a Canon G7X Mark II,
Two.
not the Mark III, Mark
The
II.
2, and that is an OG, but a
It's-
classic.
It's super trendy and expensive at the moment. I don't know why.
It actually got more
It
expensive.
got more expensive. It's more expensive than the 3.
What
So,
happened?
I don't know why.
I
Hey,
have,
who's this guy? Woods All Trail.
he's one of our viewers.
Has he got a name though? What's your name there, buddy? He's saying Ben didn't. He's upset because Ben didn't sign his.
He didn't sign mine.
Oh,
he did-
man.
he
Well,
did-
you didn't ask him
Oh,
to.
I didn't. You're right.
So I got to give a shout out to Joey Outdoors. He sort of had this idea to have people sign our
That's
mats.
right. I signed
And
his.
he signed it for us at Trail Days. Ben McMillan was there and was super cool to hang out with us, and he was happy to sign it.
And
His name is Jonathan
Jonathan Woods.
Woodall.
Woodall.
Jonathan
okay,
Woodall.
Jonathan.
So if you see Ben and ask him, he will gladly sign it.
No hammock campers. No hammock campers here.
No hammock campers.
No, not here.
Ground dwellers.
Ground. Yeah,
All
all ground
ground
dwellers.
Surface dwellers.
I have slept in hammocks a couple of times, but I'm a tanner. I'm not a
Tanner?
tent.
Tanner. In
Dweller.
fact, if you start looking at the tents behind us, guys, we have quite an array. We have the Hyperlite Unbound 2. We have the Duplex L. We have another Hyperlite Unbound 2, the Duplex. We also have the Durston. What was that?
Just the one.
The one. And then we also have
X-Mid too.
X-Mid 2. All kinds of great tents out here. But for those that are looking to get started with backpacking, the best tent is the tent that
You have.
you have. You don't have to have a super expensive tent. Again, it's all about getting out there and
Next.
enjoying the great
Yeah.
outdoors. What is that, my friend? Do you have something in your hand here?
The last bag that I know of.
Oh
From
my
Luscious
goodness.
Loot
All right.
From Luscious on trail, and several people here haven't had it.
Okay, let's go ahead and see what it looks like on the camera, if you don't mind putting it
Here,
in front.
you might not want to eat the little packet that he uses to.
No, I didn't want to eat that. But what do we have here, my
It is
friend?
the most expensive trail mix I've ever seen.
And it is?
Thanks to Luscious, who hiked the AT and finished this year. Like I said, he packaged it himself. As far as I know, this is the last bag, and he gave this to me himself. So
It is macadamia nuts, banana chips, coconut flake. We have peanut butter M&Ms, as well as I think it's pumpkin
I
seeds.
think pumpkin seeds, and there's probably something else in there.
Oh, what's going on?
Luscious Loot.
So again, guys, it doesn't matter what you bring out as long as you're sharing good food with good times with good friends. If you want to go ahead and try, look at this, just right here,
Wow.
macadamia nuts. I got $20 right here.
Thanks, Luscious.
Thanks, Luscious.
Yeah, thank you, Luscious,
man,
whoever,
good.
Luscious.
whoever you are.
For those that don't know who Luscious is, Luscious was also an AT thru hiker. I backpacked with him through the Smokies. If you want to see some of those videos, make sure you check that out. But also, Luscious and Atypical Chris Ciccone, E.T., and I were all kind of backpacking through Georgia into North Carolina.
Met him at Green Dragon. That's
Met
where-
him at Green Dragon. So,
Noah wants some.
It's good.
Sorry, we're going to
Sorry,
eat it all.
Noah, we're eating it all.
well, in terms of affordable backpacking food, for those that want to get some ultralight wafers, these are some really cheap cookies. I like to take them on every
Is that
single
from
back.
Aldi's?
Hey, they get these at Kroger, baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. They have all kinds of flavors. Super light. This is a nice, tasty treat. But if you got the VIP from Luscious, yeah, the last bag
I
of
will never
Luscious.
forget Luscious Loot for as long as I live.
And we'll never forget Luscious here.
Nope.
Great guy. If you haven't heard of him, make sure you check out some of his appearances on Ramdino on the trails. He was being interviewed as well throughout the
And I
year.
think he's on Instagram, but he wasn't really videoing so much.
No,
as,
not so much. And again, I got to hike with him as well as ET on the AT last year, along with Atypical Hiker, amongst several other AT through hikers. Thank you so much, guys. We really had a great time here today on today's live stream. But before we get off, Johnny, what other snack would you recommend? What do you got there in your hands?
I got something, but Jonathan says he never seen a bowl of trail mix disappear.
Good times, good food, right?
No, I got something I'm gonna give Andy. I mentioned to
Ooh,
him. It's
different style of goobers here, right?
yes, Goobers is a chili garlic. It's got a little different flavor, but it's got some heat to it. I thought Andy might like it since he's a universal guy. He's been raised in Hong Kong and all over the Far East, so it won't be so different to him. But why don't you open it up and let's let Tresmo try a little bit.
Well, I'm getting fed.
What is it?
I don't know. I can't stop eating the damn things. I'll tell
All
you
right, a
that.
little bit for you.
Goobers?
Come and give everybody
you.
a little bit.
What is it?
It's peanuts.
There you go. Come on here, guys.
Let's see what you say about it.
Let's test out these goobers
good.
here.
It's garlic.
Those are
Yeah,
good.
they hot. Yeah,
They're
they hot.
Those are
They
good.
spicy. I can't handle it.
The luscious stuff's the bomb.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, man.
That's spicy. Woo!
Whoa!
I
Don't
got,
Man.
Don't eat a big handful of
I got
this.
7.
Wow!
I had 10 bags of those, and I've only got 7 left.
They're really good.
Once I start eating them, you can't quit.
Tastes a little lime, maybe.
Well, it's got a little garlic taste.
Yeah.
And it's got a little heat to it.
No vampires tonight.
Hey,
That's all right.
thank you, Luscious, whoever Luscious is. Thank you.
Hey, Johnny, is there any shout outs that we should be giving to people on today's live stream? You want to give a shout out to some of the people who have been watching us?
Well, Jonathan has been a great commenter, so we'll thank him. And Meg is
Meg.
another one.
All right.
Noah's always a welcome.
What's up, Noah? Hey, Noah! He's also known as Data Hikes.
And then we got one here, Jersey gal.
Jersey gal, what's going on?
Jersey gal.
New Jersey, yeah, New Jersey gal. Well, welcome aboard. Maybe we'll see more of her. And I think that's it.
All right. Well, I'm going to get into my way of sandwich because I'm starting to get hungry.
I'm getting hungry too.
If you
What
can't
about
tell,
them damn peanuts? Y'all like them or not?
I like them, yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, really good.
They're good.
Excellent.
They're too spicy.
Hey guys, why don't you get back here behind this camera as we do a sign off here. We really appreciate all the support that you have given us on today's live stream. But again, make sure you check out, duck down here, the Marlowe Factor, Hooter Hikes, as well as Tresmo One, Atypical Hiker, as well as Johnny Camper, aka the man, the myth, the legend, right? We've had a great time here. The Odd Squad coming to you live and direct from the Pine Mountain Trail. We look forward to seeing you on future episodes. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit the like button. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, send me your comments as I do respond. As always, thanks for watching. But until next time, let's keep moving!